with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mayfield on play action. Going deep here for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Pass rusher extraordinary. Dee Ford that time getting the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield with it once more. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. So So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 70 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And got his man complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Trucks over him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Mayfield on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Schwartz.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And Kansas City drafted Mecole Hardman, hoping he can be something of a Tyreek Hill clone. They're still trying to find his exact niche. He did have 41 catches last year, and he makes a nice one there.
That catch good for only a couple. Now it's Mahomes again. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelce last year. Second among NFL tight ends.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Trey Burton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now Mayfield. Big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
What a banner year in 2020 for Myles Garrett. Gets his Cleveland Browns to the playoffs for the first time in a long time and had 12 sacks to lead his team. He's averaged more than 10 sacks a year in his 4-year career and was named All-Pro for the first time after the 2020 campaign.
Being chased out left. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tyreek Hill on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mahomes now on first down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now, Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They begin this drive with Chubb. Good footwork at the 30. Fighting through, and he's got space. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mayfield now from the 50. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
People often refer to him by his exotic nickname, but Tyrann Mathieu, a career-high 6 interceptions in 2020. And with his instincts, 4 of them were off of tip balls. Named an all-pro safety for the 3rd time, he just adds to his total.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 41, Mahomes on the screen. This is Cannon. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He finds his man complete. That's Cannon. And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 942, 942. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes firing complete. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jordan Matthews taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Chris Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown! David Njoku, 41 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
completes to Njoku. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did. Did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins.